Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Golgothan and welcome back to another episode of Kerbal Space Program. In this episode I'm going to try to build us a ship that can land on the moon and begin mining. So first I'm going to have to play with the new stuff that they have with the Kethane mod. Let's see, first I want it to be unmanned, because with the other mod that I have, the life support mod, if I were to build a manned one, I'd have to worry about resources a lot. So we'll just start out with an unmanned one. Let's do one of these. This is a probe core that's flat. It's really nice. So let's see what they have here for mining units. For mining things. Mining drills. There we go. There we go. Here's a heavy drilling unit. There's this one too. This one goes way faster. How big is it? It's pretty big. Click it on there like that. So this would need to be the very bottom of it. Alright, so I'm going to test it out and see what it looks like when you activate this drill. I don't know how far it reaches. I don't even know what it looks like when it gets deployed. Of course, always at night. Alright, so let's deploy drill. Okay, it comes out the side like that, and it goes down. Can't see how far it goes down, so let's go back to vehicle assembly building. Okay. Does it give us more information under utility about how far it drills down? It does not. Uses a whole lot of power, but alright, let's see. I'm gonna see if I put that motor on it. There's the poodle. The poodle is way bigger than I want. So let's slap this guy on there. And some landing legs. 4 of those on there. Gotta make sure it's... No, let's do 3. Gotta make sure it's not in the way of the door. Oh. That's not going to be super stable. It might tip over. That should just be G for gears. So let's save, go to launch. I am a little worried that the landing legs are going to tip it over right away. So put down the landing legs. Yep, tipped it right over, blew it up. Not what I wanted. Turn to vehicle assembly. Alright. How does this work? What if I put a small landing leg? Utility. Right underneath it like that. Let's see what that looks like. It looks dumb right now, but let's see. I have to be able to make sure that the drill can reach the ground past the landing legs. Okay, so far so good. It's a little weird, but it's functional. Deploy drill. Does it work? Does the drill still do okay? And it can reach. Okay, so it just goes. Vehicle assembly building. Alright, so this mission, I'm actually going to change this whole mission up. I'm going to make this a manned mission to go and just get a sample of Kethane. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get a sample of Kethane from the moon. So let's make our lander here. Throw... Oh, too big. It's something that can get back off the moon. I think that will work. Let's throw the engineer on there. Bam. Throw a motor on, an engine on there. Try this guy. Now, let's see, how much delta V does it actually take to get off of the moon? Delta V chart. Alright, to leave the moon takes 640. Okay, so plenty. That's plenty. That should be plenty to get us off the moon and back to Kerbin. So let's see. I need to put one of these on there, and then I want to throw landing legs on, and then I want to test it out to see what it looks like. Landing struts, 3 of them. Boom. Alright, let's save that and launch it, see what it looks like. Okay, so G, landing legs down, deploy drill. Is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it? Okay, so it does make it. So that is plenty. That will work just fine. I love it. That is a beautiful little, looks like a virus almost. Jebediah will of course be our Kerbal that we take with us, so let's revert this guy. Let's revert to launch. Oh no, not to launch, that's the wrong button. Whoa. So let's revert flight to vehicle assembly like we're supposed to. And now let's build ourselves a launch vehicle, something to get us to the moon. Oh, first I have to make sure that this has enough life support to last us. I need a small one like this. Okay, so this is just an oxygen tank. Bam. Ooh, that is added a lot of weight. So what if we just throw one of these radio guys on there? Holds enough to keep a single Kerbal alive for 16 days. I think that should be good. Waste recycler, no. I don't have like a waste tank I need to deal with, do they? I don't think so. I'm gonna want some RCS on this, but we'll worry about that in a minute. Right now I'm worried about where I'm gonna put this thing here. Oh, couple things. Let's throw on a decoupler here. Not that giant guy. This guy. Decoupler. So that when we return to Kerbin, we are able to just decouple. Oh, but I need to be able to recover the Kethane. That's right. So we are going to actually keep this lander, and this lander is going to actually be what we land in when we get back to Kerbin. So let's throw on... I don't need a converter tank, I just need a tank to hold Kethane. That's probably under propulsion. Oh, too big. Do they not have something smaller? External fuel tank, there we go. Put this on this side. Let's check out the center of mass here, make sure we're still pretty well centered. Looks like this oxygen might be throwing it off just a smidge, but that's not too bad. It's not enough to cause too much stress. Alright, so let's throw a battery on top here. There we go, battery. Got our kethane, got our battery. Let's throw, oops, not that. We need to throw on, where's the draw chute? What do they call it? Drogue chute. Throw that right on the top there. That'll be once we come into Kerbin. Come back into Kerbin, we'll need that. And we'll need a bunch of these guys. Two of them. There's a window there, huh? Alright. What else do we need? RCS, that's right. RCS will help us with making sure that we don't like flip over or anything like that. RCS is let's turn this off. RCS is a control mechanism used. Its little controlled bursts of RCS fuel. It almost looks like compressed air, and it's just a little bit of thrust that allows you to make finer adjustments. So if I just strap 2 of those on there like that, that'll be enough for this vessel, for any sort of RCS needs that we have. We need solar panels. I like the 2x3 ones. Just throw that guy right up there. I guess actually let's put them on the sides here. Oops. Just like that. Run right over these little electrical boxes. Alright. There we got our power for when we get there. I'll put some on the launch vehicle. I'll put some other solar panels, some more stationary ones. See, I think we are maybe going to need a little more fuel to get back to Kerbin. Maybe a little more power. Let's see, is there maybe a different motor I can put on here? This one's even smaller. Poodle's too big. The atomic guy is way too long. Alright, that'll have to be good. It'll be okay. We'll be fine. I could throw these little Separatrons on there. There's a little boost for takeoff. Alright, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Worst case scenario, Jebediah dies. Alright, I love this already. I love what this vehicle looks like. I'm ready for it to go into space and go to the moon. I think we're good. We've got our oxygen tank. We've got our kethane holder tank for our sample once we get there. Alright. Landing is... Oh, that's the other thing is we need to worry about landing. So maybe I should throw on... Do we have a radial fuel tank at all? What are these things? They have like life jackets. Structural. We got some radial hard points or something they're called. This thing? Radial attachment point. Ooh, it's big. Just one. No, it's too big. I can't do that. Oh, what I could do though is I could put this guy. God, they're so big. Alright, I'm gonna put this guy up here. it's not. It's gonna throw the balance completely off. I'm not gonna do it. It's gonna throw the balance off. There. Do that. This smaller guy. And do it like that. There we go. Now I'll throw some of these guys on. Why is that having such issue connecting? I just want to put a little fuel tank on the side. It's too big. Put these guys on there. There we go. These little guys. It will not let me just stick them on there, on the decoupler spot. Fuselages, again, too big. Forget it. Forget it. We'll be fine without it. Can I put these Oscar ones just right on the side like I had them? Can I just put this right on there like that? No, I can't do that. It's a shame. It looked kind of cool. Alright. Yep, I don't understand why I can't get stuff to attach here, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll just have to deal with it. We'll just have to make our launch vehicle maybe throw an extra stage in our launch vehicle for the descent that we will just break off right before we get down to the surface, and then we will just break into this stage, which will be the final descent stage. So that's what I'll do. I will make a minor stage here for descent. It will just be... This will actually be like our middle stage. It'll be our transfer stage and our oops, I want the long guy. It'll be our transfer stage and our majority of our landing stage. And that's where this atomic motor will come in handy. With this giant fuel tank and this atomic motor, should have no problems. Alright. Then, now it's just all about the launch vehicle. Now this is going to be the vehicle that gets us off the surface. You've seen me do these before, but I'm going to do a slightly different method. There is this method of propulsion, I guess you would just call it, called asparagus staging. I guess it's staging, a way of staging. And in asparagus staging, basically I will start out with 2 fuel tanks like this, and I will put a motor at the bottom, an engine at the bottom, this guy at the bottom, bam. Okay, that's gonna be its own little stage, or it'll be the final stage after everything else is done. So then let's just Alt-click to copy a copy over here. Now we're going to put on these radial attachments. So here, I'll put a bunch of these guys on. Let's do 4 of them. Let's get our angle snap back. I don't know why that turned off. Alright, let's do 4 of these. Bam. Grab this. Oops. There we go. Alright, so now we've got essentially 5 full sets of engines. Now, what we want to do is I want to go turn this down into 1. Into propulsion, they have these one-way fuel lines that basically I can go like this to this, and now all the fuel from here will drain into here, as well as through the engine. But that way, when this is empty, this will still be full. So I want to do that. So it's this one to this one. So I need this one to this one. And then I want these guys to go straight into the center one. That way the center one, once everything on the edges is gone, the center one will still be full. And then what we'll do is we'll set our staging up. Alright, so we have these two are the first ones to go, so it's this one and this one. There. So now, the way the staging is set up, when these tanks get empty, I can hit spacebar to break them off, and that will get rid of all the extra weight from the empty tanks. And then these tanks, all three of these here, will still be full. And then when these ones are empty, I can break them off, getting rid of that extra weight, and still having a full tank here. It is a incredibly efficient way to get into the air, into space, out of the atmosphere. There we go, throw some nose cones on there for aerodynamic reasons. Strap on a bunch of space tape. I like to do the X pattern because it creates triangles, and triangles are the strongest shape. Do that, and then we just need some to go in. Basically have each engine hugging. Oops. Each engine hugging the middle engine with. Why isn't it working? There to there. There we go. Now, let's do the top one. We gotta keep ourselves stable, otherwise we have like a hell of a wobble. How high up can we go with this? All the way up to there. Boom. Oh, I don't like how that's right on the RCS thruster though. So let's just go to there. I have a little bit of a spirally look to it, but looks good. Oh, I don't like that it's on the drill. Okay. I'm really picky about that, as far as how that turns out. So let's just go straight onto this. There we go. And I think that's it. Oh, nope, we need solar panels on our launch vehicle. Solar panels are under utility, I thought. Yes, solar panels. So I just want the ones that are just static, that can't do nothing. And I'm just going to put them... I'm going to do the full 8 and just do a ring of them on there like that. The only way we'd not be able to get any light to these is if we are facing directly at or directly away from the sun. In which case we can always deploy these guys. I think we are ready to go mine, to go take a sample of the kethane from the moon. Oh, I want to do one last thing. Oh, I got one more thing after this. So I'm gonna put these guys on. See, I'm doing some staging over here, making sure all the engines are firing at once. And these keep us stable on the launch pad. That way we're not, we don't start and then tip over. So that'll keep us stable. It's very important to have that on the same stage as the engines. I've had it on before and I've had it on after. If it's before, then your rocket will just drop and hit the ground and explode, and that's not good. Nobody wants that to happen. And if you do after, then you'll start your engines and you'll be burning stationary, being held in place by these, and it's a waste of fuel. And this music sounds like it's really loud to me. I hope it's not ridiculously loud to you. Bam. Throw those on there. Those wings to keep us, as a to keep us stable as we're going up. Let's set our action groups. We want action group 1 to be the 1 button will deploy panels. The 2 button will deploy the drill. There we go. I think that's good. I don't think anything else needs to be set to an action group. Oh, and I also kind of want to put a light right above this drill, or right on either side of it, so it lights the ground up as we're drilling. Let's go back to the parts. light, the illuminator. So let's take this off and put it on 1. Alright, now this is going to be some fine tuning here. Just like that. And like that. And another one on this side. That. And like that. Beautiful. Let's make it Mark 1. Save. And let's launch. Alright, see, now we're at our launch pad. I maybe could have lowered it down a little bit so it's not so high in the air, but whatever. Set our SAS on. Oh, we don't have SAS! That's going to cause problems. So let's go back to the vehicle assembly building and let's put some SAS on here. Alright, let's bring this down first. So it's a little bit closer to the ground, so it's not so ridiculously high in the air. Now let's throw some SAS on here. Let's throw it under the battery up here. Control. Advanced stabilizer. There. And there. Okay. Plus, I don't have RCS fuel, so we're going to throw a couple of them on. Monopropellant tanks. Oh, it'd be under propulsion. Throw the little round one on. Bam, one on either side, just like that. It'll allow us to use our RCS. Not to be confused with our oxygen tank up here, which has got that little tinge of blue to it. Alright, now I think we're good. I'm hoping we have enough delta V to get to and from the moon. Okay. Get ready for our night launch. Begin launch in 3, 2, 1. Lift off. We're a little unstable. We're a little heavy in one direction, but it's still stable. Like I can still kind of keep it stable. SAS isn't strong enough to do it by itself. But with my help doing some manual adjustments here, it looks like it's going to be okay. You see down here, our first set of engines are almost empty. Whoa! Come on. Just keep going up. And break them off. Oh no! Okay, we're good. We're good. But that wasn't good. I think once our launch vehicle, once we're done with the launch and we're down to our smaller vehicles, it's obviously going to be way easier to control. The atmosphere is getting thinner. We're increasing speed. Almost ready to begin our gravity turn. Alright, beginning gravity turn. 90 degrees. 45 degrees at a 90 degree heading. Come on. Let's get the tip. Tip it in. Come on, it's just... Oh, it's so unstable right now. Come on, come on, come on. And of course my biggest fear right now is what if I run out of hard drive space and this video cuts out like right in the middle of this launch. Come on, okay. Keep it stable at 45. Got about 20 seconds before we will lose our next set of engines. Oh, we are spinning a little bit. Alright, decoupling in 3, 2, 1. Alright, that went better than the first one. Now we're just a single rocket going through the air. Alright, and my fear I had about the Delta V of getting to the moon is gone. Because I feel like, at this point, knowing how much fuel I have for the atomic engine, that we'll have no issues getting to the moon, and landing on the moon, and getting back from the moon. Alright, let's begin our tip a little bit more here. A little wobbly, a little wobbly. Come on. Hit that 15 degrees at 90. Oh, still a little unstable. Okay, there we go. Let's get our Apple Apsis down. I'll do a little bit of physical time warp. Physical time warp is dangerous because you can still control at an accelerated rate. And I'm going to decrease because something went boom, and I don't know what it was. Oh, I forget what button it is to bring up the log. Oh no. Are we going down? We are going down, so let's we need to go up. So that's not good. That's a lot of efficiency wasted now because of that. Because I lowered our angle too quick. Let's go back up to more like a 45. We're gonna have to do this launch completely over. Yep, we're gonna have to do this launch completely over. But we can test our lander. Let's see what this does. Alright, well let's cut that. And let's just let this go. And see if we can land okay. So let's speed this up as we enter the atmosphere. I'm going to break this off because that's not part of the landing one. This is the landing. Alright, in the atmosphere. Come on. Love those re-entry effects. Doesn't actually do anything damage-wise to your vessel. But, doesn't do anything damage-wise to your vessel, but it looks cool. And they might make it do damage a little bit later, but they're trying to avoid that because people just, you know, would rather have fun. I know I like having fun, and it might ruin the fun if that becomes how it is. Oh, okay. So the drow chute took that whole battery off. So let's hope that these... Oh. Well, we're gonna survive. Jebediah will survive this landing. Plenty of oxygen. Out of battery though. Fine, whatever. Can open the solar panel. Alright. So that's okay. Let's revert flight to launch and do that again. This time with a better, more successful attempt, hopefully. I'll probably just fast forward the video through the actual launch process until the point where we basically messed it up last time. Well, that's not good. We are going to fly out of control. making pretty cool loops in the air, though. Smoke. Whoa! 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 Just break those off. Whoa! The engine go over there. Oh, don't hit us! Oh, that was close. Atomic motor is going to do absolutely nothing. Alright, let's see if we can't land this with this little guy. Whoa! Well, at least we're gonna land successfully here. No dead Jebediah. That was a not successful attempt. So let's try that again. Actually, I think I might end the episode here. We built our vessel. We took a couple attempts at it. I think next time when we come back, we will make our journey back to the moon and try to get our Kethane sample. If you like this video, please comment, subscribe, favorite if you really enjoy it. I am Golgothan, and I will see you next time.